Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with your boy Serge, and today I thought it'd be fun to react to a news clip, specifically about Pokemon cards and how card shops are being robbed of their Pokemon cards, which is insane because I never expected Pokemon cards to be this popular within my lifetime, right? I remember when they first came out, I used to collect them back in the day, but I just saw them as a kid's thing, right? But apparently they're just now seen more as investments, which is kind of sad, you know? But anyways, let's get started. And here's the clip. Right?
About
I know,
actually
I can't believe it
have
either.
exploded into some of the hottest collectibles in the world.
I mean, I know the kids are into it, but I didn't realize it was this big a deal.
Well, I knew it was the thing when
Fortunately, it's not kids anymore, right? It's like middle-aged men fighting each other for Pokemon cards at like your local Target or Walmart, right? Just to make a quick buck, you know? Which is kind of sad. People fighting and getting hurt over it. It's just insane and stupid.
I was a kid.
Yeah, well, it's still a thing.
Okay,
It is still a
apparently
thing.
so.
Yes, as demand grows, card shops are becoming a major target for thieves. As CBS LA's Zach
Card shops,
Guedo
man.
shows us, the
getting
businesses
robbed.
are now having
Sad.
to adapt.
Look at that.
These criminals smashing display cases aren't targeting jewelry.
That's like something you see from like a GTA mission, right? Again, never in my lifetime I thought something like this would happen, you know? Like, it just boggles the mind.
Fine art, or even cash. They're after one of the most valuable and most expensive collectibles of the moment, Pokemon cards. Yeah, the old trading card game from the 90s.
Look at that.
And this type of brazen card shop theft has taken the...
You know, it's kind of sad, you know, because somebody worked so hard to open up that shop, right? They just want to create like a safe space for people to enjoy their hobby, right? Which is trading card games. And then all of a sudden you get your how can I say it? You get everything you work for just disappears overnight, right? And some of these shops are mostly like small and mom and pop shops. So this is, you know, this becomes a financial burden to them too, right? Because they had to fix up their stores and also probably replenish their stock, right? Which sucks.
collectible community right here in LA and around the world by storm.
And unfortunately, collectibles have become
Yeah,
so
screw this guy.
valuable and so popular that they've now joined the ranks
And
of a
Logan Paul.
watch store
I'll get back
or a
to him
jewelry
later.
store that makes itself a target, and you have to protect yourself against that.
Ken Golden owns Golden, an online auction house for trading cards, collectibles, and
I don't know if you guys saw right there. Right there, right?
Ken Golden
Right there,
owns
right there, right. Logan's Paul's Pikachu Illustrator, right? That thing sold for like recently 13 million, which is just insane. And yeah, supposedly it's a whole scandal with that Logan Paul and his crew. But yeah, it's 13 million for a card. It's just insane.
Golden, an online auction house for trading cards, collectibles, and memorabilia. He also stars in his own Netflix series called King of Collectibles, The Golden Touch. Right now, people are bidding millions of dollars for Pokemon cards on his website, put up for auction by influencers with tens of millions of
Logan
followers,
Paul.
like WW.
Again, like I said, I'm back with Logan Paul, right? I hate this guy. I feel like it all started with him, right? Because he was hyping up how Pokemon cards are so valuable, right? And that you can make money off it. That people were like, oh, okay, you know what? I want to try to be like Logan. I want to try to make a quick buck, right? So eventually that's where you got all these scalpers and stuff like that, trying to take as much product as you can, right? I'm pretty sure you guys seen videos of, well, like I said earlier, people going crazy over Pokemon cards at your local Walmart or Target, even taking up boxes from Costco, which is just insane. But yeah, I feel like it all stems from Logan Paul hyping up Pokemon cards. And not only that, I feel like a lot of people, like from other failed, how can I say it? What's the correct word? From other hobbies that they were trying to scalp, but couldn't, like they failed. they're moving into the Pokemon card space. Basically, the TCG's card base in China joined the Pokemon craze as well.
WWE wrestler Logan Paul.
Like
These
sneakerheads.
are all kids, young adults who are playing the game, treating it as a game in the late 90s, early 2000s, and they're now in their 30s and 40s. A lot of them have much more disposable income, and they're...
He makes a good point right there, right? So a lot of people, like myself, right? My age who grew up with it, they probably couldn't afford it back then in the past because, you know, they were kids. But now, since they're older, they have disposable income. They're going to buy the cards, as much cards as they want, or the cards that they missed out on as a kid, and without having to be told no, right?
spending it on something they love, which is Pokemon.
On days that big box
Walmart,
name
Costco.
stores restock their shelves, some locations have lines of collectors waiting to buy the new Pokemon drops. And across social media, at any hour of the day, you can now find creators streaming live, ripping packs of Pokemon cards, hoping to pull something valuable. Most packs cost...
Apologies if I keep stopping. I just want to just give you guys a little bit of information if you're not familiar to it. So, like, specifically, I do see, like, whipping shippers on YouTube, but specifically, like, people opening packs and reselling them, right? That happens on Whatnot, which is another app, right? Where there's a lot of scammers and, let's just say crazy characters out there as well, right? But yeah, whatever you do not buy your cards from Whatnot. It's just insane.
hoping to pull something valuable. Most packs cost about $10 with 10 cards in each pack, and most cards are only worth about $1 or $2.
Oh, baby! Gold Dragonite!
But once in a while, Pokemon slips a special limited edition card in a few packs to drive collectors nuts, and it could be worth millions.
Part of what makes a Pokemon card so valuable is scarcity, or how rare it is. Ripping a pack and finding a card worth millions, even thousands, is like finding Willy Wonka's golden ticket.
Exactly, right? It's funny because me and my brother had this conversation, right, about is it even worth buying booster boxes? Because if you think about it, it's basically gambling. There's no guaranteed chance that you're gonna get that elusive rare card, right? Like that golden Dragonite. So, if you do decide to collect, I say it's just worth to buy singles instead. At least you buy the card, it's a guaranteed chance. And it's worth buying the single card for, like, let's just say $200, right? Than buying a bunch of booster boxes just for a chance to pull that $200 card, right?
You've got it! You've got the last golden ticket!
Another point of value for a Pokemon card is its condition.
Enter
condition.
Professional
It's
Sports
always important.
Authenticator, or PSA, one of the few recognized and respected card graders known for its labels and holders, or what collectors call slabs.
Why would someone get their card graded?
Of course, people want to make sure, one, that they have an authentic card, a card that's not been altered, but also to see the condition of the card itself.
Collectors send in
Yeah.
their cards to PSA to get graded. Not only do their trained experts guarantee the authenticity
Sometimes
of the
trained.
card and give the card a
Oh,
grade.
look, now. That's my card right there. I regret not buying this card when it was cheap. But, yeah. Adding on to what they said, right? So, let's say somebody pulls that chase card. A lot of people will try to... No, they will send it to PSA, right? In hopes of getting a PSA 10. And they will resell it for, like, the highest price, right? You know, it's like... I understand if you want to grade your card. Like, if you're in it for the hobby, you want to grade your card, keep it protected, right? But I feel like now it's just like most people just want to grade it so they can make that quick buck, that top dollar pretty fast. And PSA, it's not just PSA. There's other grading companies, but I've heard PSA has been in some hot water recently too as well, right? So sometimes you gotta be careful with turning in your cards to PSA or any other grading company.
That could make it more valuable, but they also give the card an ID number.
It's all about what's on the label. While most stolen cards and card packs can't be traced back to the owner, certain companies like PSA have created online databases to track cards like these that have been graded. Would having a card graded deter thieves from stealing a PSA card?
100%. So all of our labels have a unique certification number. This means these cards can easily be tracked to where they should be.
Although PSA's grading
You know, I could see, you know, it could work, right? But then again, think about it. Let's just say, you know, if the guy was smart, he could just break the slab open, right? Resend the card in himself. If it comes back a 10, he could resell that money for, he could resell that card for a high price, right? So, you know, that's one way they could get, you know, over that whole identification with card identification, right? And that's actually happened too before, right? Where people would break slabs, right, and put in a fake card in order to make a quick buck, right? Easy dollars, easy money. So they would scam people by putting in fake cards. That's what I'm trying to say. Apologies if I'm again stuttering a lot. It's just I want to try to give you guys as much information as possible, right?
practices aren't
Educate you
perfect or
guys.
bulletproof.
And it'll pop like that.
Right now, it's one of the only obstacles for thieves who try to sell the stolen cards to other collectors. Recent burglary victims, LA Sports Cards in Burbank, were hit for hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Pokemon and sports cards earlier this year.
It feels terrible. Feel violated, of course. Could be anywhere. Could be on offer-ups, meetups, shows, online. Who knows?
Crimes of opportunity, high value, and
Look
low
at that, man.
security.
You can't treat it like a mom and pop store anymore. You have to have better securities, better camera systems, lock up your valuable cards, and take precautions.
Experts say if kids growing up to become
It's funny because what the guy said is true, right? You gotta have security or protection, right? And oh, pardon me. I noticed that at some card shops that I used to go, they do have security now, which is kind of sad, right? Or even the card shop owners, they're packing some heat just in case, because you never know. And it's just sad. All of this just over children's card game.
Pokemon collectors want to catch them all and keep them all, they'll have to continue to adapt and turn their collectible card shops into secure, bank-like Pokemon vaults. Zach Boetto, CBS LA.
Yeah, man, they're gonna have to fight against some 30-year-olds, right? Some unks. But yeah, don't get to fights over Pokemon cards, man. It's not worth it. And I do agree with that guy, right? Who got burglarized. I believe his name was Mr. What's it? What? No, right here. Apologies, folks.
Feel violated, of course. Could be anywhere.
Nguyen, right? He feels, like you said, violated. Yeah, because it's scary, right? You don't know if the burglar's gonna come back, and let's just say if one of your employees was there, he could potentially harm somebody, right? But yeah, it's just insane. People fighting over cards and stuff like that. And it's also kind of sad because where I'm from, right, California, the laws are, unfortunately, they're kind of lax for criminal thieves, and sometimes these thieves just get a slap on the wrist, right, and they don't learn their lesson, and they'll just keep doing the same thing. But anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought about it. What are your reactions to the Pokemon card that's occurring, right? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.